All right, let's make a new team. So we're going to make this one for Series 1 still, since I think that like adding dragons for like Mono Dragon would be a little bit hard in Series 2 with all the Flutter mains and Iron Bundles running around. So we're going to be taking a look at Series 1. We're going to do a Mono Dragon team today. So the first thing you want to do is go to Showdown and type Dragon. Like, what are the dragon types in this game? And are any of them something that we want to use? We might be able to use Altaria. Cloud9's not a bad ability. Might be able to use Baxcalibur. Might be able to use like Polt, Dragonite, Garchomp, Goodra. Remember, we got to fill it with 6 dragons. So let's try and find some good ones. I think realistically, the one that I want to build around the most is going to be Noivern. I think Noivern's really, really fun. And I think a really, really good partner for Noivern is going to be Dragapult. These two go very, very well together. I think in terms of other dragons that we're going to want to take a look at, definitely got to bring my boy Garchomp, I think. Garchomp's going to be a really, really good mon. So we're going to add the Garchomp, and I think probably Salamence. Is it so weird that I don't really want to use Hydreigon? I like Salamence a little bit more, but let's go Hydreigon for now. We could actually just go like, we could just add it as well. Let's see, one more. What are some other dragons? What are the dragons you guys want to see? What other dragons do you guys want to see? This is for Series 1. We can go Baxcalibur. I don't hate Salamence. I don't hate Dragonite. Appleton. That's too deep. It's too deep, guys. Too deep. Goodra's okay. Goodra's usable. Because we're not going to have the speed control, right? I don't hate Altaria, as weird as that sounds. Altaria is like not bad if it gets Tailwind, which I think it does. I'll go Altaria and then Dragonite. Cool. So this is our squad for Mono Dragon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Holy moly, this is going to be fun. Baxcalibur's good, but I don't think it fits the team the right way as these other ones do. So now that we have all of our Mons, what do we want to do with them? The first thing I always like to do is go and just add moves that we know we want these guys to have. And I'm going to do this by going Boom Burst here, because I want Boom Burst. Do we have Heat Wave on here? If we do, I'll take it. Awesome. Definitely go Draco. Cool. So we're going to go with those. We know we want these moves. Let's go on to the next one. Dragapult. We got Dragon Darts. Dragon Datsu. And I think maybe U-Turn is what we know we want. And Garchomp. We know we want that big Earthquake. We don't even technically need a Dragon Attack on this guy, but we're probably going to want Rock Slide at least, no matter what. Hydreigon. We can build Hydreigon so many different ways. A lot of people are using like the Scope Lens set with Focus Energy. I do not think this team has the potential to make that work. What we're going to try here is Snarl. And I want to see if it gets Breaking Swipe. I was just curious. No. Because like Salamence would get Snarl, or Breaking Swipe. Anyways, we know we want Snarl probably. So let's go to Altaria next. Altaria gets that big Cloud9. We know we want Tailwind on Altaria. And that's the big thing that we're going to be sitting on for now. Don't you need a cover for ice? I mean, Baxcalibur is not a cover for ice. If someone was saying like that's why I use Baxcalibur, it's not like a cover. It takes neutral damage. The thing about ice type moves is like things that use ice type moves and want to stab ice type moves still lose to dragons. Like you can be a Frostlass and still lose to Polt. You can be a Titan and still lose to Polt. You can be an Abomasnow and still lose to Polt. So, and also like being able to, you know, take Cloud9 to be able to take away their reliance on hail is really, really nice. So Dragonite, I think Dragonite, we're going to want the E-Speed for sure. And we'll probably go like Earthquake as well for this. But this is basically how we want these guys to play. We don't know exactly what we want to do with the rest of this thing over here, but I think these are good so far. Now that we've gotten a decent understanding of the moves, let's start putting on some abilities. I think Inner Focus is the right ability. I think Cloud9's the right ability. Levitate's our only ability. We want this to be Rough Skin. And Clear Body's probably right. And I like the Frisk. I like the Frisk. Frisk is the one that I choose to do here. So, yeah. And now that we got this, let's get some items. I want to try this with a Choice Specs. I want to try Specs Noivern. I think that's going to be really cool. I think it's like criminal that they took Switcheroo from Noivern. I think it's absolutely criminal that they took Switcheroo from Noivern. But we know we want to go Specs here. I'm going to try and go Band here. I'm going to make this a Scarf. So we got the 3 choice items right off the bat, yo. 3 choice items right off the bat. Scarf. So we got Choice specs, choice band, choice scarf. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm actually a fan of sashing my Hydreigons recently. Altaria can be built with like maybe some sort of damage reduction item. And then we're going to put a life orb on our Dragonite. So that's a pretty decent idea of how I want these Pokemon to run. Let's start fleshing out the rest of these moves. We can probably find room for Protect here. And then I don't know what I want this last move to be. Like, we don't technically have any way to get Dragonites off because we have so many weaknesses to all of our mons. We have absolutely no way to realistically get off the Dragon Dance here. So let's think about moves we could use in situations to give us win conditions we wouldn't normally have. Right? This is one of the few situations where, like, maybe something like Safeguard could work. And we don't need any other dragon coverage because we'll have so much dragon coverage with these other mons. Like, this is just good coverage right here with, like, a normal Terra. I don't hate this. And Safeguard would keep us safe from Spores, from Amoonguses, because we don't really have that good of an Amoongus matchup. Let's think about other options in this. We'll leave that spot blank for now. Altaria, though, what else do we want this thing to do? It can use Bulldoze for some more speed control. Does it get Icy when it gets Haze? We're going to go Haze. This is our Dozo matchup right here. Pokemon faints next to a Pokemon about to use Revival Blessing, the Pokemon you revive is automatically put into battle. Good to know. Yeah, we're going to go Haze there. We could technically leave the rest of this thing blank if we need to, but we'll figure it out. I know that it gets Wisp too. I don't mind you like Protect Wisp. Do you get Icy Wind though? Let's check. I would use Icy Wind. Nah, never lucky. That's the Dragon Master. Hey, I think actually I'm the very first person to ever be like, maybe not the first, but like the first known person to be rank 1 when they created the mono tier ladder on Showdown. When they created mono battles. It was me at the very top of the ladder with Mono Dragon, and then like the rest of the top like 10 were all people that were using Ice to beat everyone that was using Dragon. So, and I just beat all the Ice types with like choice items on my Dragon mons. You once told me that mono teams were a horrible idea. What changed your mind? I just felt like doing this today. It's still a horrible idea. We're not taking this on ranked. You know, we're just gonna do it. You know, Mono Water Ultimate Pokemon Fantasy. You can actually use Mono Water is the best one. If you're gonna use a mono type to actually use it in like competitive play, Mono Water is the best. But yeah, mono teams are terrible, and we're not going on ranked with this. We're just building on Showdown. We're just having a good time. Let's see, what else do we want to do with this Altaria though? There's not like that much I really need to do. I wish it got like a feint or something weird. Like, what else would we be doing here with this Altaria? I guess you just go Protect Wisp, and I don't really want that. I don't even know if we'd want Protect in that case, you know? You don't really want the Guard. Maybe we cut this thing for something else. Are there any other dragons to get Haze? No, we need Altaria. We need Altaria. Just because, like, this is our answer to, it's our answer to so many different weathers. So, like, this is our answer to sand. This is our answer to rain and stuff like that. Otherwise, we just lose. But let's think about what other moves we want on this thing. Now, let's just move on. We might not want to start off if this is going to be a Sash set. If it's going to be a Sash set, let's see. If it's a Sash set, is there a better dragon that would be better sashed? Dragon. Let's see if there's any other dragons that would be better sashed than Hydreigon. It's funny, we're not even, we might not, oh, we could use Haxorus. Dude, Haxorus is sick. Haxorus is so legit. We could use Falapple. We could just use a Tatsu. Sash Bax. Nah, I like the Hydreigon. It works. We kind of need the Hydreigon. We need Hydreigon here. So let's just go like Draco, Dark Pulse. See, I don't know what type I want to make it Terra yet, so we'll leave it blank. And Garchomp, since we're gonna be a Scarf set, we go Stompy Tantrum, and we'll just go Dragon Claw. And Pult, we got U-Turn, we got Darts. It's really hard picking like the last few moves for Pult, sorted by physical, since we're banded. So there's a few different things we can use. Let's put this up here, by the way. So let's see, what are some other options? You could use Sucker Punch here if you really wanted it. There's nothing like wrong with Sucker Punch. You let them get up speed control and you just pin them. Not that many good physical options though. You could go Phantom Force here, and I think what we'll do is go Sucker Punch up here, just in case. And then the Noivern. I like the last spot on here to be Tailwind, but that's just me. That's just what I like. You think Perish on Altaria? I don't think we have enough. So, like, normal team building ideas don't really work in this situation. So, like, we wouldn't be using, like, Dragon coverage on Dragon Knight. We're not going to be using Perish. We don't have any pivots. We don't have a single pivot. If you switch, that Pokemon's basically dead. Because anything you'd be switching to would be switching in and taking the same amount of damage as, you know, any other... The same thing. So, like, Noivern can't switch into Chomp because they both have the 4 times weakness to Ice and weakness to Fairy and stuff like that. So, you got to assume everything's just dead. You're basically just trying to trade 1 for 1 for 1 until one of our Mons is just better than their Mons at the end. So, it's a race to the finish, but that's kind of how this team has to get played. Let's see. We can go... I don't know if I want to Terra Blast. Like, I'll go Heat Wave here. And I think we're going to go Fire Terra on this Hydreigon. That's my guess. But then it means, like, what do I want this to be? We don't necessarily even need Earth Power. I'm going to go Taunt here and just not have Protect because I don't think it's the right play. Now, Drag Algae is way too slow because, again, this team does not have the right type of, like, speed control to, like, layer that stuff up. Playing mono teams is very, 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 very different than playing, like, regular stuff. You go Safeguard here. Safeguard here is not bad. It's, like, such a niche play. But, like, this stops us from getting hit by so many different things. You can also go Wisp if you wanted. It's just such a weird thing to do with Altaria. I really want to do, like, a Perish Song Fly set sometime, too. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Most Mons don't actually get, like, Perish Song and any sort of, like, Dig or Fly or weird moves like that. But, like, Tailwind and Haze are all we realistically need this thing for. So maybe we just go Protect here and we just throw, like a random attack on here. Gleam's not right. Let's go to the usage stats and see, like, any sort of attack that can hit multiple threats. You can just go Draco, but then we really struggle versus, like, Sylveons and Fairies. We already struggle versus Fairies, so, like, do we have anything that can be decent against those? We can go Hurricane. Ice Beam's okay, but not great. And we have a higher base. And we have the exact same, but we're susceptible to Intimidate here. But we want actual, like, damaging attacks here. We don't necessarily need a Flamethrower. It's hard to say exactly what we should be going with for this last spot. I like Fire Spin. So I guess we could just go Fire Spin and, like, trap things, but lefties here. That's fine. Fire Spin can just trap them a little bit, I guess. I don't like that, though. You know what? Fuck it. Brave Bird. Just go to town. Give this thing, like, a... Oh, I don't want to do that. That's terrible. How many Protect? We're not going to have that much Protect, so we can't even weave in, like, a Bulldoze or anything like that. It has to be, like, an actual damaging attack. Heat Wave's okay. Hurricane can miss. Ice Beam isn't stabbed. Moonblast isn't stabbed. That's the issue with this. A lot of this stuff's not stabbed. Oh, let's just go Draco. Screw it. We have the Haze. And let's put like a Dragon Fang on it. Might as well. There we go. And Dragonite's basically done. What do we want this last move to be? What do we want this last move to be? What would Dragonite be using? Encore is what I like here, but I don't think it's right because we don't have the right things to condition Encore. So that's wrong. Not Facade. Don't really need Fire Punch. Don't really need Helping Hand. Most people go Ice Spinner here. Yeah, we'll just go Ice Spinner. It's probably fine. You could also go with like Dragon Claw, but I think it's going to be fine. So now that we got, I think, all of our moves, right, we can start picking our Terras. So Dragonite's going to be normal Terra, because I want the big E-Speed. This thing's going to stick Dragon Terra just to double dip. Actually, we want to change this to Fairy. I know that sounds really weird, but we want to be able to wall other dragons. And we want to be able to block the... Actually, we want something that can block both dragon attacks and water attacks. So what resists dragon and water? We want to mostly resist the dragon. So like that's what I was thinking, because we want to be able to block Dozo so we can haze it correctly. So that seems to be probably Fairy is the right one. Let's see. I'll just go Fairy. It's probably just the safest. All right, and then Hydreigon, we have Fire. Garchomp's going to go Ground. Mega Altaria, basically. We can make the Altaria have Moonblast somehow. I'm going to go Ground here. Dragapult. It's really rough. I want to go... I'll go Dragon because I want to double dip my darts, but we'll see. And then this guy's going to go Ghost in case I want to not get fake outed. Awesome. So now that we got all these, we can actually start taking a look at our EVs now. Took long enough. This thing speed ties Masquerada, and I'm going to let that happen. We just need to outspeed Lycanroc, I think. And so we can come in here. and go Noivern. Man, Noivern is so cool, man. Noivern versus like Lycanroc. So you can see we just need to outspeed Lycanroc. So I set this to 50, set them to 50, and you give ourselves a 252 spread. And I make the natures right. We're going to see exactly how much we need. So you can see they already outspeed us for full speed and not natured, so we have to be natured, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So we go timid. Ah. Timid, there we go. So we can take a bunch of these out. There we go. So 172 nature lets us outspeed Lycanroc. And the reason we want outspeed Lycanroc is because Lycanroc would have a lot of problems. We can choose Altaria to make sure we don't have to like deal with that as much. So 172 right there. We can go with 252 up here. And then we would go with like a probably like a 4-4-76 spread. Cool. Easy peasy. Yo. Gentleman and Scholar. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate the sub. So yeah, pretty decent Noivern spread. It's bulkier than people think. It's not getting diminishing returns on anything. Has a lot of special attack and just enough speed. Good stuff. Bolt, very easy one. You can just click the button and you can actually be adamant because this thing's going to be fast, 1 point faster than Meowscarada is. Yeah, like I'll show you here. So we'll plug in like Meowscarada, which is like a 123. What the hell page is that? Oh man. Meowscarada. Right here, plug this into like level 50 and we go like this into like a, well, they're gonna be Jolly right there. So 192 and we plug in Dragapult. And so a Dragapult with like a 252 set right here, set it to level 50. It already speed creeps that by 2 points, so we don't actually need to have anything invested in that. So you can already see we're fine there, just going 252. And we're speed creeping about like 2 little tiers, so it's great. Cat can be fast, but we're still faster. And we get the ability of being adamant with a choice band on the Dragon Darts. Very good. You know what? I'm going to change this to have Flash Cannon. And I'm going to put Tailwind here. And I'm going to make this a Steel Terra, and this is what we're going to use to check like Sylveon. There. And Garchomp. Garchomp's a little bit easier. You can go 172 spread here as well. I like this because the speed creeps annihilate by a couple points. We then go with the 252, and then I like a 2064 set. And this is the set that I like to use on my Scarf Chomps. Just a standard Scarf Chomp set. It speed creeps the things like Scarf Annihilate by a couple points. It speed creeps everything else that you need to speed creep as well. It's a good set. Hydreigon, we're going to sash it. We're just going to be full speed because we don't want to lose speed ties to other Hydreigons. We have Haze, we have to Haze away our Draco drops, and we're good to go. The Altaria with a Dragon Fang on the Meteor. We don't need a ton of special attack investment. I think realistically, like, probably 60 is fine. We can go with the 252. And then we want to have enough speed to actually do something in the Tailwind, so we need to get this to 107 to be able to outspeed Pulse, so that's probably going to be about 60... 52? 52 is the right number. And the rest can just go in bulk. And we have like 144, we'll go like 100 into defense because that's going to be a pivot for us, and 44. Most dragons are going to get killed by most special attacks, so this is probably just the right way to do it. And then realistically, we can put these points anywhere we want. We're going to put it in the higher stat first, so we're going to put this into defense. So pretty decent Altaria spread as well. Last but not least, Dragonite. Dragonite, again, similar to Altaria. We're going to make Altaria 1 point faster to make it look... Actually, we're going to make Dragonite 1 point faster to make it look like Dragonite's just a faster Pokemon in general. In case they're not using any priority moves, they can see that the Dragonite's moving before the Altaria if they're ever on the board together. And they're not speed tying, so I know who goes first in these situations. This doubles in a Tailwind to outspeed Pult. If it has to, like if I go for a Tailwind Protect, then I can just go for like a big Ice Spin or the Pult and get the KO. We're going to go for a 252 Adamant. And then realistically, we would like to put the rest of this in here. Let's see what actually happens if I go like a 188. We want this to get to 190, so we'll go 180 here. And then we have 16 points left over, and those are split weird. So I guess we'll just go 188, right? Or do we want to? No, let's take a little bit out of this. 244, and so we have 24 points, so we can go with a 20. 4 spread. And the reason we want this exact number here is because we take less damage from our life orb by ending this top number HP in a 9. It takes a 10th of your health, and this takes 1 HP less every single time doing it this way. So yeah, I think this is absolutely fine. To lose just 1 point in attack, but be able to take a lot less damage every single turn. So this is the team. Got a few Tailwind setters, got some good stuff. Hopefully win some games with it, and let's go play some games. Most Masqueraders are adamant, so no stress. I think that's potentially true. So like in those situations where like Mons are commonly, so you can see 41% of them are jolly. I think most good ones are adamant, right? But let's sort it by like high ladder Masquerada. They're still jolly, you know? So it's like, I think realistically, good Masquerada players are adamant, but like, you still see a lot of jolly just because people like to copy stuff. Hydreigon Belly Bolt with a Tankaton. Gyarados is a big problem. You can't intimidate this, but the Tankaton can be an issue. I want to try leading like this. I want it to work. I want this to work really bad. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know, but I think it might. Dragonite in the back, definitely bring the Garchomp. So let's try this. If we win any games with this team, we're absolutely busted. So you can fake out nothing if I Terra my Pult. And we get to see Wide Lens and Metal Coat. So they're probably going to go Fake Out and Pop Bomb here. So we're definitely going to Ghost Terra. And I think we Heat Wave here instead of Boom Burst. Just to get enough damage. And like realistically, I think you Darts because like this is going to get 2-shot of Heat Wave into the Tinkaton. So the Darts will be fine. Yep. Doesn't really matter who we hit. Easy peasy, dude. Oh my gosh. Mouse Hold. Ain't never even heard of it. Heat Wave. Big damage getting in burns. Player into the Pult. Big sad. Pult going down. Big sad, but not the end of the world. We have Ghost Terra right here. I think this is fine. E-Speed would KO that, and then we just Heat Wave or Hard Switch. Belly Bolt. Huh. I'm okay with this. I'm okay actually EQing my own Noivern too. I'm like absolutely fine with it. Right? I'm like absolutely fine with it. Protect. Hey, go for it. Big damage. Any burns? Oh my gosh, we take those. EQ, EQ, baby. Nice. Yeah, Noivern, it does not matter. Like, we have a Garchomp in the back, ready, willing, and able to pop off. So we just go Heat Wave here. The Heat Wave last turn did 26% to Belly Bolt. They're at 20, so Heat Wave should get a double KO here, and we just pivot into Chomp. We just have to, you know, hit this last pivot in the Amoonguss on the Heat Wave, though. Nice. And so we're going to pivot out Dragonite and go EQ, probably. Or do we even want to? I think you can just go lock yourself into Stomping Tantrum. It's fine. Heat Wave Stomping. Yep. Dude, Noivern popping it off out here. You see this guy, man? This first game, he's like, question mark. Look at this. Look at this question mark. Critical hit, though. Easy peasy. Mono Dragon. The truth is out there. And then you win. He said GG. I can't type because it's a brand new account, but... yeah, we take those. Noivern. Busted. Noivern busted. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be the Flame Orb, like, other Terra Guts Flareon. But they have the dynamic speed control, so we have to at least match the speed control. I think that, like, Hydreigon's a great Pokemon to match speed control with because they don't have any Fake Out users, so I can just, like, protect with my teammate and go for this. I like leading the Noivern here to be able to scout what they're doing. So I think I still will lead Noivern. Worst case scenario, they take out the Noivern. It's not the end of the world. We can bring in Garchomp and Pult in the back. You don't want to bring the Dragonite because of the Serena with the Queenly Majesty. So let's go. There's a Talonflame and the Flareon. And it is Flame Orb. Okay, I was right. This is Acrobatics Talonflame. Huh. Cool. So we're going to be able to get off our Tailwind. And we can Tailwind with either of these guys. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to go for a Draco into probably the Talonflame slot. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Protect there. Yeah, it's almost like I play the game, bro. Dude, bro. It's like I play the game out here. Free KO on your Talonflame. Trading the Tailwinds right back. Like, that's the power of Frisk. It's like I'm playing with an open team sheet out here. Now, let's see. Let's see what they're going to do. Let us see. Serena. All right, cool. We can Terastalize if we feel like it. They're a normal type right now, so like they take massive damage from like basically anything. I think we do. We don't have to Terra here because like what are they going to do? Quick attack us? That's fine. I'm just going to Draco the Serena, and I think I'm going to Hard Switch in my Garchomp. And just because we want to be able to get the Noivern using other stuff. I know it feels weird to pivot here, but I think like pivoting into a Scarfmon is still like a really, really good play. And then we can just go EQ. Draco, big damage there. And that's putting it within range of EQ. Facade, absolutely fine. That's our Sash. Play off absolutely fine. So it's really good that we didn't actually like waste our Terra there, in my opinion. And we can just bring back out our Noivern and just reapply the... Ooh, we can even go Pult. Dragon Darts would KO there. So yeah, we can just go Pult. You don't have any other fairies either, so we can just go Terastalize Pult. Dragon Darts hits there, hits there. If you protect with anyone, you lose the other. And we just lock ourselves into Dragon Claw. I think Dragon Claw... Oh, let me think about that. It's better to lock ourselves into Stomping Tantrum. Just because it's more damage versus... no, it's better to go Dragon Claw. It's better to go Dragon Claw. Yep. Cool. Dude, this is where I've had Outrage to be sick. Dragon Claw, big damage. And look at the double dip. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Dragapult. Easy peasy. Do we take these? It shows that you can win with this sort of stuff. Like, I love it. I love this. And we already outspeed them, even if they are scarfed full speed. Garchomp outspeeds. And this is where we're able to tell if they are full speed. Looks like they weren't anyways, and we take those wins. I'm going to try the Noivern. I just want to see what their items are running on stuff. Like, that's the reason why I like the Noivern so much. And then I don't hate Hydreigon here because we're able to see the items and, like, get up a Tailwind if we have to with one of these. And then you bring in something like a Garchomp to finish things off. And you don't want to go Dragonite because they have the Indity. So, again, we'll go Pult again. So, Noivern, give me that Frisk. Give me that Frisk. Show me Scarf. Alright, so Leftovers, Annihilate, and Eviolite Murkrow. So we can get up a Tailwind with this guy or this guy. We can actually get up a Tailwind with either of them. I'm going to get the Tailwind up with my Noivern. I mean, we have to Tailwind, but I'm thinking like what I want to do. I'm going to Draco the Murkrow. Fire Terra. Awesome. Now we know some stuff. Drain Punch is fine. We got that Sash for a reason. There's our Tailwind there. Murkrow. Big damage into Murkrow. So we want to protect here and pivot in. Do we want to protect there? We can't even protect. You can kill the Hydreigon if you want. Awesome. Oh, I wish that went down. I should have Dracoed again. My fault. Should have Dracoed again. Absolutely my fault. We both have Tailwinds up. Stomping Tantrum bodies that Pult. Or bodies this guy. And I'm thinking if I have to Terra my Noivern. Or if I want to actually Terra with this thing. Protect's fine. Murkrow's down. And the Stomping Tantrum just failed, so that means the next turn, our Stomping Tantrum is going to deal double damage. So this next turn, this Stomping Tantrum next turn is going to deal massive damage. Mouse Holder. We should be able to double tap that with Pult. Surprised it's not. Like, am I wrong? That Stomping Tantrum should be dealing double damage this turn. It should show it. Huh. Either way, we're fine here. Sucker. Like, I don't think there's anything that you have to stop this, actually. You can go with, like, Follow Me, but, like, we double tap it with Pult, and then we just one-shot you with Stomping Tantrum. I guess not. That's fine. They didn't use Follow Me. I might be wrong. That was something I thought worked in the other, like, older games, but yeah, we take that out anyways. And then, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I got a good team. Got a good team. We still just went easiest peasiest. Pult so good. Mono Dragon busted. Yeah, Hydreigon Noivern is fine. We're probably going to lose this one, I think. This is definitely like an L, I think. There's just too much to check on their squad. It'd be nice to bring Dragonite here, but I don't think we'll be able to get away with it. When do you get the double damage on Stomping Tantrum then? Yeah, right? That was the question, right? It's like, when do you get it if you don't get it after it fails? Like, what's the point of Stomping Tantrum then? I mean, the point is, like, it's not an AoE move. It doesn't hit your teammate. So we see Light Clay and Focus Sash Talonflame. That guy's degenerate. So they can go Fake Out here or Fake Out here. Let's think about what we want to do. And if we even want to go, like, Tailwind trade. If you Fake Out my Hydreigon, I'm really sad. Sick. That works for me. That's fine. Absolutely, positively fine. There's no switches that are like happen here. If you hit us, you lose your Sash. And our Garchomp's outspeed your Talonflame right now. Yep, Braver. Hey, go for it. Sash down. You just killed yourself, bro. Reflex good. I can't do anything about that. You know what I mean? Pult is so shit versus Grim. This whole team's like really bad versus Grim, actually. We're going to Boom Burst and pivot in the Pult. Yeah, the Grim's like, we needed to see the Hydreigon just a little bit more, I think. It's my fault. Are they going to white screen? Oh, that's so good. Like, you can see just how good these sort of things are versus our team. Does decent damage to Grim, but not great. And, like, we just don't have an option. Like, Garchomp's our option versus Grim, and it's not a great one. Good thing is we still have a lot of speed control. I'm going to actually Phantom Force into that slot. Because I'm also going to be avoiding Spirit Break that way, too. Yeah, just stay in and Boom Burst again. Good damage for Scrim. We want them to go Terrafire or something weird to be able to stop our Phantom Force. Or take less damage, I guess. Bulk up. Hey, it's fine. I can't do anything about that. Like, I can't do shit about it. Like, they went for the Spirit Break there. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Phantom Force breaks, protects. Boom Burst should be able to maybe almost get the KO on Grim. They have 31%. As long as we don't low roll it, we're good to go. And then once Grim's down, like, we might be... Oh, it is Terrafire! Dude, we have Garchomp in the back! Like, I tried to condition you into this just because, like, we have Garchomp literally willing to click EQ in the back. Like, yes, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, love you long time. Garchomp, our savior. Don't be a Hydreigon. Fuck. Alright. Okay. This is so shit. Okay. No, we didn't kill it, dude! Never lucky, bro. He's Orb too, and then we just can't... Yeah, we just lose. We almost got that one! You need to bring Noivern, I think. Noivern's just good for some of these things. It's Dancer Core, so like we need to just go all out with like big damage. I think Dragonite's still a good bring for big E-speeds versus that stuff. And then, I don't know how I feel about Garchomp, but I think Garchomp's probably the right play. There's nothing fairy that we have to break with Hydreigon, so we're fine. So let's see how this works. Let's see what they want to do. They're big thinking about it. They have so many dancing moves. I don't think Galay gets anything that could be Dancer, though. You got Feather Dance Murkrow. You got Aqua Step on the Quaquaval, Quiver Dance on the Volcarona, Dragon Dance on the Salamence. Noivern's cool. No, I agree. Noivern's really cool. Like, Noivern was the first Pokemon that I built the team around, so it's obviously the first thing that we're going to be using. Salamence. So big Intimidate wasted, and we're able to see items Life Orb and Eviolite. So we're just going to trade Tailwinds, and I think we can try and go for the double dip. Like, do you really have it, bro? Like, bro, do you really have it? I don't think we waste the Terra here. If you have, like, Tailwind, Dragon Claw in my face with your Life Orb, that's fine. But you should be trying to use Dragon Dance, right? Steel Terra. Feather Dance does not work. But, like, Steel Terra Hydreigon, ow. Or, sorry, Steel Terra Salamence. And you are Dragon Dancing. Okay, I'm still faster than you. You could Tailwind here, but that's fine. I'm going to pivot in there. No, we're not. We're not going to pivot. We're going to pivot in there. And Dragon Darts again. Steel Terra Salamence. You think this is a freaking Hydreigon, bro? There's a Tailwind. Draco! Off that? Yeah, go nuts. Garchomp absolutely just, like, ends this, right? So we just go EQ. We should outspeed. We both have Tailwind, but, like, we have a Scarf. I just don't know if they're, like, a full speed set, you know? I don't think that KOs, but I think you have to do it like that. We're not going to Terra just yet. I don't think you don't want to Terra your Dragonite yet and lose its flying typing just yet. So it's close. You see how hard it is to win with these, like... Alright, I'm so happy that guy went down. Because he was going to Feather Dance the crap out of me. EQ. And easy. Nice. Yeah, that's right. Garchomp busted. Nice Gallade. Alright, so now we can Terra. And I think you just go E-Speed there. And this thing's still flying, right? So we just pivot out for Noivern. I think it's better to get the Glade off the board. Sash and Goggles. So actually, we're not going to be... He's wide guarding. Okay, okay. I see you out here. That's Sash. What are you using with this? Quiver. Okay, so we can just hit that with an E-Speed next turn. They have a Tailwind up extra. We can just protect this turn if we want to, but I don't think there's a problem with, like, E-Speeding and... There's nothing wrong with Boom Bursting here. But, like, Heat Wave's fine, too. I'm going to go for the Heat Wave. Oh, shit, it's a Ghost type. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Dude, I'm not even looking at the game anymore. I'm so dumb. Alright, at least that guy went down. Freaking so dumb. You just go Dragon Claw here. Stupid Ghost Oricorio. I mean, the only Oricorio that ever really saw competitive play was the electric one. That's the only one that ever saw play back in the day. I always think it's Psychic, not Ghost. Always think it's Psychic and not Ghost, but we take those, I think. Oh, he's quivering again, bro! Not like this. Not like this, bro. You can't just quiver till the cows come home. And we take those wins. Okay, Dozo Bozo. It's time for Altaria. So let's think about the matchup here. There's nothing wrong with leading Altaria, I don't think, because it just, the Bozo Dozo, all those things, it's fine. And there's nothing wrong with Noivern here either. We get to Frisk to see where the Sash is. So I think that these two are good, but we need the right Mons in the back to clean up. So Pult's okay, and Garchomp's okay. I like that there's no flying Mons. So let's see. Murkrow and Goldango. What are our items? Eviolite and Air Balloon. Okay. You just trade Tailwind here. Use Heat Wave. Tailwind trade. Cool. Ooh. We're still fine, though. Still fine. Ah! And now we outspeed you. Air Balloon, big popping it up. So now we should outspeed everything. And so we just go Draco there and Heat Wave here. We should be able to get this. They're like, but I clicked Dazzling Gleam. You have dragons, and I clicked Dazzling Gleam. I want to see if they pivot in that Bozo. So Goldango goes down. Oh, Altaria, come on. Oh, dude, we almost got the KO there. We should be able to finish off the Murkrow. It's only 24%. So it's at 15. So we should be able to finish that guy for the Heat Wave. Altaria can just haze if they come out with Dozo. So they didn't bring Dozo. So this is absolutely fine. I realistically think in this situation, you could protect here. I think we're going to Draco into the Murkrow slot again. I don't think it has protect. It would get redirected into Masquerada. Taunt. Okay, cool. Made the right play. Player can miss, though. But we did still target into the Murkrow slot to get it off the board. And then we take these. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Dude, this team's sick. I mean, we don't need Altaria for this. I think Noivern Garchomp can definitely make plays here. I like Pult. And do we need Hydreigon for anything? I don't think so. I don't think we need Dragonite either. But Dragonite is the one that's like most likely to have an impact in the late game. So let's bring Dragonite. So Mouse Hold and King Gambit. Dude, it feels so nice just playing with this. Like, bro, Sash and Black Glasses. You have absolutely nothing. Say it again. We don't technically have to Terra, so I won't. If you want to go Flying Terra, go nuts. But like Heat Wave plus EQ gets rid of that and gets rid of that. And we got that speed that we need to succeed. We just got to hit this Heat Wave. Ooh, that's a bulky boy. Dude, that's a bulky boy. Charm my Garchomp. Absolutely fine. We're still fine here. Like, bro, I'm not going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere, bro. Nice Charm. He's full HP. He's full bulk. So he's probably Friend Guard. Yeah, if that was a regular sweeper set, they would have went down. So they wouldn't have been able to live that. So they have to be Friend Guard instead of a Technician. So this first Earthquake's not going to do like anything to the King Gambit. But if they don't Terra, dude, oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. So you're going to lose the Mouse Hold, right? King Gambit 77. Single target Specs Heat Wave. Oh my gosh, Noivern out here play. Oh my gosh, Obama Snow and the Hydreigons. Dude, easiest peasiest, lemon squeeziest up here. I think you just let Garchomp die. Am I wrong? There's nothing worth switching in. Just break some free damage on the Obama Snow, bro. I only click 2 buttons. I win every game with this team. Oh my gosh. Fire Terra. Go nuts. That's sick. Yeah, Pult's gonna come in and just melt the crap out of these guys. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage though. Focus energy. Hey, go nuts, man. There's no reason for me to switch at all. I want you to hit the Garchomp. That's fine. So this turn we'll pivot in Dragonite and just come in with Pult and win the game. So we don't want to Earthquake ourselves. So we'll go Dragon Darts, double tap, hard switch in there, reset the Garchomp to be able to come and just go for Rock Slide and win the game. Bro, this guy got destroyed. Like, I got destroyed. Mono Dragon. Put some respect on my name, dude. This team is sick. I'm happy with how it worked. It worked exactly like how we wanted it to work. What team should we work on next? Like, what team should we do next? We did Dragon today. It didn't take that long, and I feel like the team worked really, really well. I think this worked really, really well. What team should we do next? I know a lot of people like Water. That's a good mono team. Bug would be funny. I'm just a big fan of Noivern. I'm a big Noivern fan. Such a good Pokemon.